Hi, hello. Welcome to Maths Class SJ YouTube channel. Before going to class, I would like to say the thought, and the thought is
Dream is not that you see in sleep. Dream is something that does not let you sleep.
Dear students, today I will discuss about NCERT Class 10 Math subject Chapter 1, that is real numbers. Okay. Exercise 1.3 and question is prove that root 5 is an irrational. This is the question. Okay. So first I will explain what is meant by irrational. Okay. So irrational number means a number which cannot be expressed in the form of which cannot be expressed in the form of a by b. Okay, so here where a and b are integers. Okay, a and b are integers, right? And b is not equal to 0. Okay, so a number which cannot be expressed in the form of a by b, where a and b are integers and b should not be equal to 0. This is the definition of irrational number. Okay, so we have to prove here root 5 is an irrational number. Okay, so you can write here proof. Okay, you can consider here root 5 is rational, you can consider or you can assume. Okay, let us, you can write here, let us assume that root 5 is a rational number. Okay, you can write here root 5 is rational number. If root 5 is rational means rational number definition is a number which is in the form of a by b, where b is not equal to 0. Okay, so it means I'll write here root 5 equal to a by b, because root 5 we considered here rational number. Rational number means then you can write a by b. Okay, so and we can write here on condition, that is where a and b are co-prime, you can write. Okay, so here a and b, these two are co-prime numbers. What is meant by co-prime? Co-prime means HCF of a and b is 1, then it is called co-prime number. Next you can bring this on this side. Okay, so this is root 5 into b equal to a, right? So next you can write here squaring on both side, you can write. Okay, squaring on both side, right? So then this becomes square root of pi b whole square, square root of pi b whole square, which equals to a square. This implies a square is equals to 5b square. Okay, right? So you can call this one as equation 1. See here, a square is equals to 5b square is there. This means a square is divisible by 5. Okay, you can write here, so it means a square is divisible by 5. If a square is divisible by 5 means you can write here, therefore a is also divisible by, you can write here a is also divisible by 5. Okay, so next you can consider here, let a is equals to 5c, we can consider. Okay, let us consider a is equals to 5c, where you can write here where c is some integer, you can write. Okay, so where c is some integer. Okay, so after that you can square on both sides. Okay, so then this becomes a square 5c whole square means 25c square. Okay, so you can substitute here a square means 25c square in equation 1. Okay, so I will write here substitute a square equal to 25c square in equation 1. Okay, so equation 1 is a square is equals to 5b square, right? So I'll write here 25c square is equals to 5b square. Okay, so 5 1 is 5, 5 5 is 25. So 5c square is equals to b square. See here, if b square is equals to 5c square, it means b square is divisible by 5. Okay, so if b square is equals to 5c square, then b square is divisible by 5. Hence you can write here, hence therefore b is also divisible by 5. Okay, because b square is divisible by 5 means b is also divisible by 5. For example, I will give here, that is 10 square, this is divisible by 5. 10 is also divisible by 5, right? So like that b is also divisible by 5, we can write. Okay, after that, see here, a is also divisible by 5 and b is also divisible by 5. It means both a and b, these two have common factor 5. Okay, so you can write here, therefore a and b, these two have common factor 5. Okay, if these two having common factor 5, it means this contradict the fact that a and b are co-prime, because we already considered here a and b are co-prime, but here we got 5 is common factor of a and b. Okay, so you can write here, this contradict, you can write here, this contradict the fact that a and b are co-prime. Okay, so if a and b are not co-prime, then our assumption is wrong. You can write here, our assumption is wrong. Our assumption is wrong means what we considered here, root 5 is rational. It means root 5 is irrational, you can write. So you can write here, hence root 5 is irrational, you can write. Okay, so dear students, you can make practice, then you will understand. Next I will go to second question. So question is, prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is an irrational. Okay, so this is the question, right? So you can write here, proof, right? So already we know, what we know, that root 5 is irrational, we know. Okay, so you can write here, as we know, root 5 is irrational. Okay, so you can assume here. Okay, or you can write here, assume that 3 plus 2 root 5 is a rational, you can assume. Okay, if 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational, then this is in the form of a by b. Okay, a by b, where a and, you can write here, where a and b are co-prime, you can write. Okay, so where a and b are co-prime numbers. Okay, so next you can write here 2 root 5 as it is, a by b, plus 3 you can bring this side, then this becomes minus 3. Okay, so 2 root 5 is equals to LCM of b and 1. Okay, I'll write here LCM of b and 1 is b, you can write here a minus this is 3b. Okay, after that you can bring this to this side, then this becomes divided by. Okay, so I'll write here root 5 is equals to a minus 3b divided by 2b. Okay, so this is root 5 equal to a minus 3b divided by 2. So then you can write here root 5 is equals to a minus 3b. This you can write a minus 3b as it is, into 2b you can bring this side, then this becomes divided by 2b. Okay, so here root 5 is equals to a by b. A by b means a minus 3b divided by 2b. Okay, so here a minus 3b and 2b, these two are integers. Okay, but we know that is root 5 is an irrational, we know. Okay, hence our assumption is wrong, because we assumed here 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational, we assumed. Okay, so hence this is wrong, because root 5 is irrational. Okay, so you can write here this contradict that root 5 is irrational number. Okay, so you can write here hence 3 plus 2 root 5 is a irrational, you can write. Okay, next I will go to third question, and the question is prove that the following are irrational. Okay, so we have to prove here the following are irrational. It means first one 1 by root 2 you can prove here irrational, and also 7 root 5 is also irrational, you can prove. After that 6 plus root 2 is also irrational, you can prove. Okay, so you can write here prove, right? So after that you can write here, already we know what we know, that root 2 is irrational, we know. Okay, you can write here root 2 is irrational. Okay, after that you can assume here. Okay, let us assume that 1 by root 2 is rational, you can assume. Okay, if 1 by root 2 is rational, then this is in the form of a by b, where b is not equal to 0. Okay, so next you can bring here b, you can bring this side. Okay, so a you can bring this side, then this becomes b by a, which equals to root 2. Okay, so here you can write here a and b are integers. Here a and b are integers. Okay, right? So this means root 2 is rational. Okay, this means root 2 is rational, because this is in the form of b by a. But this contradict, you can write here but this contradict the fact that is root 2 is irrational. Okay, because root 2 is irrational. Okay, so you can write here hence root 2 is irrational. Okay, so you can write here therefore our assumption is wrong. Okay, what we assume, that is wrong. Okay, that is our assumption is wrong. Okay, so if our assumption is wrong, then 1 by root 2 is an irrational. Okay, so you can write here 1 by root 2 as irrational, you can write. Okay, so dear students, I hope you understand. Okay, you can make practice, then you will understand easily. Okay, so next I will go to second question, and the question is 7 root 5. This is the question. So here we have to prove that is 7 root 5 is irrational, we have to prove here. Okay, so we know that, you can write here, we know that root 5 is irrational. Okay, so already we know that root 5 is irrational. Okay, but you can assume that. Okay, or you can write here assume that, let us assume that 7 root 5 is rational, you can assume. Okay, if 7 root 5 is rational, then this can be written in the form of a by b. Okay, so you can write here root 5 is equals to a divided by into 7, you can bring this side, then this becomes divided by. Okay, so root 5 is equals to 7 divided by, sorry, a divided by 7b, a by 7b. Here a and b are integers. Okay, so if a and b are integers, then root 5 is rational. Okay, so you can write here root 5 is rational, but this contradict, you can write here, but this contradict the fact root 5 is is irrational. Okay, so this contradict because root 5 is irrational. You can write here root 5 is irrational. Okay, so therefore our assumption is wrong. You can write here our assumption is wrong, right? So if our assumption is wrong, you can write here our assumption is wrong. Okay, if our assumption is wrong, then 7 root 5 is an irrational. Okay, you can write here 7 root 5 is an irrational number. Okay, so next I will go to third one, that is, so third one is 6 plus root 2. Okay, so we have to prove here 6 plus root 2 is an irrational number. Okay, already we know that what we know that root 2 is an irrational, we know. Okay, so we know that root 2 is an irrational. Okay, so you can assume here, okay, you can write here assume that okay, assume that 6 plus root 2 is rational, you can assume. Okay, okay, you can consider 6 plus root 2 is rational. Okay, if 6 plus root 2 is rational, then this is in the form of a by b. Okay, you can write here 6 plus root 2 equal to a by b, where a and b are integers. Okay, you can write here a and b are integers. Okay, so root 2 is equals to a by b, plus 6 becomes minus 6. Okay, so your denominator is 1, a minus 6b. Okay, divided by b. Okay, so root 2 is equals to a minus 6b by b. Here you can write here a minus 6b and b are integers. Okay, so this implies because a minus 6b and b, these two are integers, means here root 2 is a rational number. Okay, but you can write here, but this contradict to the fact, you can write here, but this contradict, you can write here, but this contradict the fact that is root 2 is an irrational number. Okay, if root 2 is an irrational number, then our assumption is wrong. Okay, so you can write here, therefore our assumption is wrong. Okay, I'll write here our assumption is wrong. Okay, if our assumption is wrong, then 6 plus root 2 is an irrational number. Okay, you can write here 6 plus root 2 is an irrational number, you can write. Okay, so dear students, I hope you understand. You can make more practice, then you will understand. Thanks for watching.